you ever been this scared for an India versus Pakistan game?
Pakistan look very strong, and I have all the confidence in the world in India, but I just it scares you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I never usually get scared, but yeah, you see their
Past
bowling
trauma.
attack, you see their bowling attack, see their batting lineup.
It's decent.
It's decent.
Bowling is really good. Pakistan have a gun bowling lineup, and their batsmen, they have key performers who have really stepped up in the past. So,
and if you look at recent form, like neither India or Pakistan have
been that good,
been that great. Yeah, I mean Pakistan just had a howler against Afghanistan. Embarrassing.
Wait, is that the game where Babar Azam got a duck?
No, that was the one before.
So 2 fails.
2 fails. I mean, and then they celebrated like they won the World Cup.
When they beat Pakistan,
was running around.
Yeah.
But that being said, India have been shocking as well against
West Indies.
West Indies.
But then again, it's not their strongest team. I would say that this Pakistan team that played.
No, this is their strongest.
This is their
Pakistan team.
This is the team that they've put forward for the Asia Cup and probably World Cup. So they have no excuses.
Yeah, but I think a good place to start would be like strengths and weaknesses of each team.
Each team, yeah, I'd say that as well.
So I think in terms of Pakistan, I think their bowling attack is obviously their strength.
That's their strongest point. There's no question.
They probably have
their pace bowling in particular.
Between them and Australia, they probably have the best pace attack
in the world.
In the world. They're going to be playing in home conditions.
For the Asia Cup,
Sri Lanka and Pakistan, like they're playing in both countries, but they'll be playing in home conditions. I think maybe where their batting lacks is like the upper to middle order.
Yeah.
As in, I think they have good finishes, and I think 1, 2, and 3 are solid.
But I think 4. Rizwan's 4, I think.
Yeah.
Like you see,
I think around like 5, 6, I think they lack a bit of consistency.
You don't know the players, do you?
Yeah.
That's
I can't name them, so
So
I think they lack a bit of. But you can also say that for India.
Nah, you like for India, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, but there's question marks about India who
deserves the place.
I think Pakistan's 11 is more set in stone than India's.
Yeah, but that's also because of like the massive amount of like cricketing talent in India.
No, that's true. But then like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. But if we're going to talk about like key players to look out for on both teams, I think obviously like the Kohli, Babar Azam, that's an obvious. But
I'd say Rizwan for Pakistan.
I think Rizwan, he needs to play well in the middle order to give them a bit of stability in the middle order.
Yeah.
But then obviously like it's going to be classic Kohli versus Babar Azam, Bumrah versus Shaheen Shah.
Yeah.
I mean like Bumrah, he averages 24 in ODIs, and Shaheen averages 23.5. So it's pretty much neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
And if you're going to ask me like who would you take in the team, I don't know who I would because then Shaheen's left-handed in it, so
adds the angle to the right-hander.
It adds a bit of spice to the attack.
Adds a bit of spice. I would obviously say Bumrah because of my bias, but if you really take it like from an outsider's perspective, you don't know who you're going to choose. If you want, I'd say every team in the world, India doesn't have it. Like if Arshdeep plays, obviously we have a right-hand seam option, but I think every team in the world should have a right arm fast bowler.
I agree, because
they just bring so much to the
table. They have Naseem Shah. They have like I know he's a spinner, but they have Shadab Khan. They have a lot of experienced bowlers, and it's a good Haris Rauf. They've got a good bowling attack.
Yeah, and
I don't see that consistency with India because
their pace attack and our pace attack.
It's just ours is like carried by Bumrah.
Ours is carried by Bumrah, but he's just come back from injury, so you don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
like hopefully he's back at his best, but we can't expect anything because obviously he's just come back from injury. If he doesn't perform, Shami, he's always been like okay. He hasn't been wow. Some matches, yeah, but like you see Shaheen Shah every match, like wow. Ralph impacts every game. You don't get Siraj. You don't get. Do you know what I mean? Shami.
I know.
Bumrah has done that in the past.
Yeah.
Can he do that now? And
I feel like with India, it's like Bumrah's there and everyone else is just like around chipping in.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Pakistan, they have Shaheen Shah, but they have players around him who can like also like chip 100%. In and like really do damage. Like let's say you want to open the bowling, you have Bumrah, and let's say you have Shami opening the bowling.
Yeah.
Those two go. Who's your next seamer to come in and be like have a wow factor? Because you can't play three seamers. Because if you look at the composition of India team, I don't think you're going to play three seamers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Like three full seamers. You're not going to play Shami, Siraj and Bumrah.
Yeah, but we do have the Lord.
We have the Lord. And we have, Hardik will put a few balls in as well.
He is actually very good with a new ball, I think. Maybe not so much after the ball gets a bit old, but especially in T20s, he actually, like when he was captaining, he put himself forward in like power plays and he actually got the ball to swing and like do something. So he'll be someone to look out for in the bowling department, I'd say.
Yeah. And in terms of Babar Azam, shall I give you an interesting statistic?
Yeah, please do.
So his ODI average breakdown per country, he averages 72 in Pakistan.
Yeah.
He averages pretty well in most countries, but when you come to Sri Lanka, where a lot of the games are going to play, he averages 22.5 in Sri Lanka. That's his worst country to play in.
I'll tell you something, even if he plays in Pakistan, I just have a feeling this Asia Cup, he's not going to get past 70.
Okay.
That's just something I feel, because I don't think he's...
I think the Pakistan wickets are going to be roads. I think they're going to be 300 plus scores.
I think so as well, but I don't think Babar's going to score them. Because you see Babar, you know when Kohli had his downfall and then Babar was in his prime, he really got runs. And now he's not doing it anymore. And obviously the Kohli and Babar debate went like mental at that stage because obviously Kohli wasn't performing and Babar's like in the form of his life. But right now, I'd say Kohli has the upper hand and Babar has not actually been playing that well.
Yeah. But speaking about Kohli, a lot of people have been talking about him batting at 4 because we have a real issue at number 4. Like, we don't know who to pick.
Sky.
You can say Sky, but then what about Tilak Varma? What about KL Rahul?
I want to see Tilak Varma play.
What about KL Rahul? What about Shreyas Iyer? Shall I give you a statistic about Kohli batting at 4? Personally, I don't think he should bat at 4. I think 3 is perfect for him. So his average at number 4 in ODIs is 55.2. His strike rate is 90, and he has 700s and 850s batting at 4 in ODIs.
What about 3?
I mean, 3, like, he obviously averages. It's probably, I don't know his average, but his numbers for that 4 are very good.
I think 3 and 4. I think he's adaptable. He can bat well.
I would keep him at 3 because, like, who are you going to put at 3 if he bats at 4?
That's very true. I think I personally want him to be number 3, but I also want to see Tilak Varma play. I think he's a few years off of making into the starting 11. I think he's not in his prime yet. Yeah, but that's scary because he's playing so well still. But I just want to see him play. Do you know what I mean? He's such a good cricketer to watch.
But moving on to India's number 4 position with the bat.
Yeah.
Out of Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, Tilak Varma, and Surya Kumar Yadav.
Rahul doesn't even compete for the 4th position because I would say if he is playing, he has to be like where Pant was coming in.
Shall I tell you? Actually, at number, I think KL Rahul should bat at 5 because this is a very interesting stat.
Yeah, he's good.
Rahul at 5 since in ODIs, Rahul batting at 5 since 2020. He's the second highest run scorer at number 5 position.
Who's he behind?
I don't know, but he's he's second.
That's sick.
Considering he's had a lot of injuries too.
Yeah.
Second highest run scorer with 726 runs in 16 innings, an average of 60.5, and a strike rate of 100.
That's really good.
At number 5.
So, like, obviously he used to open ODIs, but now Kohli a few years ago put him like down the order because we have like surplus openers right now, and like he has performed. So I think he does go in the number 5 spot. But coming back to number 4, out of the possible candidates, I would put Sky based on experience and form. Yeah.
So you wouldn't play. I think for the number 4 position, I think Tilak Varma is a bit too young at the moment. Yeah. He's a bit too raw.
Yeah.
I think he would slot straight in, but maybe not right now.
Maybe if we want to have the left-hand option, do you know what I mean? Because India's very right-handed, especially
without Rishabh Pant.
Yeah.
And I think Shreyas Iyer, I don't fancy him as a number 4.
He's a gun player, but obviously he's back from injury as well. You don't know how he's going to be playing, especially in that match scenario. So I think Sky's the best bet.
Yeah. So so this would be my India 11 for the World Cup. Okay. So I think the openers are I think Rohit Gill, Kohli, I think.
Yeah.
Top order, I think that's pretty set in stone. There's not much to argue. I think number 4, there's an argument. My pick would be Surya Kumar Yadav.
Same.
At number 5, I think Rahul as well is a good option.
Has to be.
Because we need a keeper as well, also, remember.
I back Rahul over Ishan Kishan.
Yeah.
Because Ishan Kishan is a solid opener, but he hasn't really had much of an impact.
He's very inconsistent as well.
Yeah, a battle down. But Rahul has, so Rahul.
At 6,
Hardik.
Pandya.
Yes.
Especially if you can bowl some overs.
That would be amazing.
I think he'd be I think he has to bowl, or else I wouldn't pick him as a batsman.
Wouldn't you? I would though. To be fair, in recent times he has been very poor with the bat.
I wouldn't pick him as a batsman, but if he can bowl, I think it changes him to a different player pretty much.
Yeah.
And I think Jadeja at 7.
Yep.
I would put the Lord at 8.
The Lord has to be. I agree.
I think the Lord he offers a lot with the ball, more so with the ball than with the bat. But having the Lord at number 8 with the bat provides a lot of depth.
Yeah, he's not necessarily like a go-to bowler, he'll bowl 10 overs. He's more of like a bring him into the attack, add a little bit of spice, and he'll pick wickets for you.
Yeah.
But the debate is, if we use the Lord, we can't put Siraj in the team.
Yeah. And I think that's fine.
Yeah, but if he's in form, Siraj is a game changer as well.
But Siraj can't bat.
Yeah, he can't bat.
And then I think at 9, I think they will choose a full leggy like Kuldeep. But I would play Ashwin over Kuldeep.
Speaking of that, why isn't Chahal in the squad?
Yeah.
I think that's outrageous. Like, the amount of wickets he's got for India in white ball cricket is incredible. And Pakistan will turn. The wickets will turn.
We're not playing Pakistan, but I think in Sri Lanka...
Yeah.
I don't know. This all depends on how the wickets are like. We don't know what the wickets are going to be like.
Yeah, but I would say India are stronger in the spin department anyway.
Yeah.
So play your best spinner. Do you know what I mean? But Kuldeep, he has potential.
I think they'll choose Kuldeep at 9. I would choose Ashwin, considering Pakistan have a lot of left-handers too.
Yeah.
And it's in India, and also Ashwin can bat.
That's fair, yeah.
And then obviously Bumrah.
He's got history with Pakistan, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Finishing the game.
And then Bumrah at 10.
And then Shami.
I think Shami or Siraj at 11. I'd go Shami.
To be fair, that's actually true. You could choose either one of them because they've both been meh.
I just don't think they'll drop Shami for Siraj. Sorry, yeah, I don't think they'll drop.
I think Cody was captain. I think they would, but I don't know about Rohit.
I don't think so because Shami's experienced. He's reliable.
Yeah,
he'll come running in. He knows the areas to bowl. I think Shami
is a better bowler.
I think Shami and Bumrah opening the bowling sounds a lot scarier than Siraj and Bumrah opening the bowling.
I agree as well.
And I think Siraj is probably a better first change bowler than an opening bowler.
100%. He doesn't open the bowling.
Yeah. So I think our India 11, Rohit, Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Surya Kumar Yadav, KL Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Jadeja, the Lord, Ashwin, or Kuldeep probably. They'll pick Kuldeep.
They'll definitely pick Kuldeep.
Bumrah and Shami.
I think that's a solid line.
That's my starting 11.
I agree.
Yeah.
No changes.
And I think that'll do good. I mean, you'd say the batting ends at 9 with Bumrah and Shami at 10 and 11, but I'm sure they can chip in if they have to.
Yeah, they've done it in the past.
But Ashwin at 9, or if they play Kuldeep at 9. And
Kuldeep's not the worst batsman as well.
Yeah.
But obviously, I think Ashwin's better.
If we have the Lord at 8, if we bat till 8, I think that's quite necessary.
Deep enough. Especially
in ODIs, 50 overs. It's going to be long, especially knowing us, we're going to lose early wickets to Pakistan.
Especially against Pakistan.
So that would be my starting 11.
We haven't actually seen India-Pakistan in terms of an ODI in quite a long time, don't you think?
2019, is it?
I think so. It has to be around... Did we even play them in the World Cup?
2019 World Cup.
We did. But
Rohit Sharma scored 100.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's quite a long time ago. I'm used to India-Pakistan being really,
T20.
really fast and impactful. And this is going to be scary because it's just going to be dragged along.
And if we lose a few early wickets, it's going to be a long day.
Long day. In T20s, okay, fair enough. You lost a lot of early wickets. It's going to end soon though. But here you have to continue. I don't want to think about that, but let's see. Let's see where it goes.
But yeah, I think, I am as nervous as I am excited for this game. Yeah. And I never usually am nervous for Pakistan, but I think they have a better team than India, if I'm being honest. As of now.
Yeah, their bowling is significantly better than ours in terms of pace, and you need your pacers to fire in ODIs, and their batsmen, Like, I think Imam ul Haq scored a few runs. He's looking good. Fakhar Zaman, he's done bad things to us in the past.
Yeah, I just don't have the confidence in India that I used to have. I don't have that confidence that Kohli's going to score 100 every game. Rohit's going to come out and give us like 50-run partnership at the start. I don't have that confidence of like, you know, Dhoni coming in and finishing, or Rishabh Pant coming in and doing a job. I don't have that confidence in our pace bowling attack.
All the players, all our main batsmen, in recent times, no one's been super consistent. You see Sky had a really bad rough patch. You see Gill has been not doing well recently, has he? After the IPO, hasn't really done much. Rohit, he's been very mediocre for his standards. Kohli, he's had a good year. This year's been good, but we have to see, innit?
I just don't feel like a cohesion in India's team. I feel like it's very like just
put together.
It's like broken up, and like I don't. People like Rahul coming back from injury, Bumrah coming back from injury, Gill's inconsistent, like Kohli's not doing great. Like, I think there's a lot of question marks around the India team.
Whereas it never was that.
Yeah,
it's
that's
never been the case. They've always been.
You could rely on Kohli to get 100 every game. You could rely on Rohit to like. Remember the last World Cup, Rohit scored like 5 centuries.
Yeah.
I just don't have that confidence in our batsmen anymore, and I think.
I don't have confidence in our bowlers either.
Yeah.
Bumrah, I did. Bumrah, I have a little bit, like not as much because he's back from injury, but apart from Bumrah, and the Lord, who is gonna be like our key wicket takers? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think we have any key wicket takers. I feel like, you know, if the game was going bad and you needed a wicket, you bring Bumrah on, and like you saw that in like Test matches, especially here in England, like Root's on 100, you bring Bumrah on and he's gone.
We've never had that, have we? Like you see Pakistan, Ralph, bring him in. Shaheen Shah, bring him in. You see Australia, bring in Cummins. To be fair, Stark as well. Bring in
Hazelwood.
I
feel like India, I don't have the confidence that they'll consistently play well on a consistent basis against the top teams. And this isn't just for the Asia Cup, this is for the World Cup too.
As well, yeah.
I think
scary times, but you have to back your team.
Yeah.
You have to hope for the best.
Let me give you
what I'm saying is, if India win Asia Cup and World Cup with this squad, they've done incredibly.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
No, I agree.
Because the team right now, I think with all the talent that's in India right now, with all the youngsters coming in, this is not the best team we can pull out. But it's the team we have to pull out.
Yeah. I'll give you a cool statistic. Not a cool one, but it's a statistic. Out of the teams playing in the Asia Cup, the combined ODI average of the top 3 batsmen since the 2019 World Cup. Okay? So number 1 is Pakistan. Their top 3
score the bulk of the runs.
They average 55 between them since 2019 World Cup.
Okay.
India average 46.4.
Yeah.
And then like the rest of that, Afghanistan 40, Sri Lanka 35, Bangladesh 34. But if you look at, that's nearly a difference of 10 runs.
That's a lot.
Between India's top 3 and Pakistan's top 3. And I think that's where India have really been lacking recently. Top 3 they've been heavily reliant on lower order, especially in big matches where the top 3 they get out like in the first 5-10 overs. Like you saw in the World Cup, like I think Shaheen Shah got Rahul and Rohit.
Pretty much same over.
Yeah, and then like you saw 2017 Champions Trophy, Rohit and was it Shikhar Dhawan, Kohli, everyone was just gone.
It's horrible. But the thing is, I feel Kohli before 2019 used to be that guy who would...
Yeah.
You see, before 2019, I think India's top 3 like averaging would be so much higher.
Because I think since like Dhoni retired,
since Dhawan went, because Rohit and Shikhar Dhawan, that partnership was insane.
Good. And I think in ODIs it's a long format, so I think having a good start, the top 3 need to fire, and I think Pakistan's top 3 are probably in better. They're not better than India's top 3, no way.
No chance, I think, but they're in better form.
Yeah, they're better form. And I think that might give them a good edge.
Yeah, 100%.
But let me ask you this one thing. Let me try and find it.
I think it's funny that we're talking about Asia Cup, but we're only talking about India, Pakistan. But when we're being serious, realistically, what do the other teams offer?
Yeah, we can do another video on like the whole thing.
Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal.
But let me let me ask you this: would you rather, in the World Cup, India lose to Pakistan but win the whole World Cup, or India beat Pakistan but not win the World Cup?
100% I'm taking win the World Cup, because I think whoever wins the World Cup has bragging rights over everyone. Like, fair enough, you beat us, but did you win the whole thing?
Yeah.
No. So
like, let's say you're having an argument with Pakistani and they're like, we beat India, and we're like, yeah, but we won the World Cup.
But knowing these Pakistanis, yeah, we'll say something like, oh, we won the World Cup. They will just be like,
yeah, but we beat.
Who won the group stage match against India Pakistan? Who won that? Because that's all they do.
No, I'd 100% take winning the World Cup.
You can't. That's the only right answer in my opinion. Like, why? As big as India Pakistan is, what's the point in?
It will hurt the day we lose. It will hurt for that like week until we win the World Cup.
I'd rather win the World Cup and be happy for forever.
Yeah.
Like,
the worst scenario is losing to Pakistan and not winning the World Cup. I would not want that. But yeah, so like overall, I think I am scared.
Very scared.
Obviously, there's always the excitement. It's a big game. We love cricket. It doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter, and it doesn't matter how nervous we are. We're going to be excited to watch.
Yeah.
And I do think.
But remember, it's only Asia Cup right now.
Yeah.
So I don't personally care that much. I obviously care if Pakistan beat us, but ultimately I
don't care unless we beat Pakistan, and then it's
then
it's bigger than the World Cup. It's bigger than everything. But I think obviously I'm going to back India, but I think on paper
Pakistan
better. Pakistan might have the edge, and that's quite sad to say.
In terms of form, form.
And I think I don't think either team will be going in as favourites, which I think gives
Asia Cup.
Yeah.
I think they will. Asia Cup, like there's a bunch of non-teams. You're not gonna.
No, as in to be India Pakistan.
Huh?
India versus Pakistan. I don't think either one is a favourite to win the game.
Oh, like that? Yeah. 100%.
I think
used to
which
always
is scary because India used to always be favourites, but now I think it's
even
if not maybe even leaning towards Pakistan.
Yeah.
Which is sad to say and scary to see. Yeah. But I think their pace bowling attack, their top order batsman, is just one step higher than India's.
If you get rid of their top three, they'll crumble.
I agree.
I don't even know their middle order batsmen. I don't even know their names. So like,
I think in terms of if you break down the teams, you got your top order, middle order, and your bowlers. I think Pakistan have the better bowlers and the better top order. But I think in the middle order,
they don't have the better top order in form wise. They do. Yeah.
But I think the middle order, that's one of their strengths. But then again, it's like Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Jadeja, Sky, are they really players we can rely on to score?
I don't think so as well.
So it's going to be interesting.
Even the one department we're a bit confident in, and we think we have the edge in, I'm not confident because the backroom injury, Hardik has been inconsistent with the bat.
And if I'll be honest, Bumrah's going to have the tournament of his life. He's going to have to
he has to carry us.
He's going to have to average like 20 and 3-4 wickets per game.
He has the potential to.
He has potential.
We need him to.
We need him because there's no one else. I have no faith in anyone else.
No faith, yeah.
So, I think
sad times.
Obviously, I'm going to back India, but I think Pakistan might be the slight favourites. Yeah. But it'll be a good game. It'll be exciting as always. We'll be nervous. Our heart rate will be very high. Our blood pressure will be unhealthy.
It's going to be very unhealthy because, fair enough, all these recent games have been T20s. It's been sharp and quick. This is going to drag out the whole day, and I'm going to be. I'm gonna have to sleep for ages after this game.
Yeah. But thank you guys for watching. We're gonna have a Asia Cup whole tournament preview coming soon.